New police evidence suggests that Suge Knight may have been behind Tupac's murder. Detective Russell Poole believed Suge planned Tupac's death because Tupac was about to leave Death Row Records. After the murder, Suge allegedly blamed the rival Crips gang to hide the truth. Now, another big name has come up: Snoop Dogg, who was supposed to be in the car with Tupac that night but wasn't. Some people believe he was either warned or purposely kept away. This case is no longer just a theory, it's turning into a full reinvestigation.
You were with Tupac, though, in regards to Tupac. I heard a story, did you give him different advice that night on where to go?
I didn't give him no advice.
Right.
We wasn't seeing eye to eye.
Right.
So.
Saying during the Tyson.
Yeah, this incident that I'm explaining to you right now was the day before that.
Okay.
So when they got to Vegas, they went their way, I went back. I mean, when we got to LA, they went to Vegas and I went home. That's why I wasn't in the car with them.
Snoop Dogg once said he was supposed to be in the BMW with Tupac and Suge Knight the night Tupac was shot. But at the last minute, he didn't go. This change likely happened because Snoop had an argument with Tupac and Suge just one day before the shooting.
Last time me and Tupac was on the same page, and I did an interview with Angie Martinez, and she asked me how did I feel about Puffy and Biggie, and I told her that I like their music and I want to do music with them. Death Row didn't like that, Tupac didn't like that, so we had a misunderstanding. So on the flight back to LA, I didn't feel comfortable around them for what they had did, as far as I didn't let my security ride with me. So to protect myself and to prevent from happening, I slept under a blanket with the knife and the fork just in case something was to go wrong, but it didn't.
All of this happening within just 48 hours raised serious suspicions about Snoop Dogg's involvement. Back then, Snoop was deeply connected to the streets, and it's possible he received a tip that Tupac might be targeted that night, so he chose not to get in the car. Federal agents later discovered another interview where Snoop admitted that just 2 days before Tupac's death, he felt like Tupac hated him. This only added to the growing suspicion around his actions.
I say a week before he died, we was best of friends. 2 days before he died, I don't think he liked me.
Why?
Because we was in New York.
Oh, yeah.
And it happened. New York, they shot at me and did all kind of shit to me, like just the worst you could think of. And I forgave him. And went and did an interview and was asked, how do I feel about Puffy and Biggie? And I was like, I like them. I want to do some music with them. And I just rubbed Cuz the wrong way, like tried to kill me, out at you, and you talking about you want to do a song with him. I wasn't thinking about his emotions. I was thinking about the way I felt at the time. I wasn't into no controversy. I liked his music. They was our friends. We was all friends at one point. This video footage of all of us hanging out.
However, Snoop Dogg wasn't the only person potentially connected to Tupac's murder. Suge Knight reportedly had multiple options. According to filmmaker Mike Dorsey, Diddy was also involved, which aligns with a headline that read, "Former LAPD cop claims Diddy had Tupac killed for $1 million. In retaliation, Suge allegedly arranged for Biggie's murder." The theory is that Diddy hired a man named Keefe D to take out Tupac, after walking free for over 20 years. Keefe D was finally arrested. During his interrogation, unaware he was being recorded, he seemingly confessed that Diddy was the main person behind the plot to have Tupac eliminated.
On all four of those occasions, there's San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Vegas. Which ones do you actually talk to Puffy at?
Every one.
Every one of them. Which of those four is it when you talk to him about murdering Tupac?
It was really about both of them. Either one. It was
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Yeah.
During Diddy's trial, he was directly questioned about his alleged involvement in Tupac's murder. One news outlet reported, Diddy faces questions about his alleged role in Tupac's murder after being mentioned 77 times in a new legal filing. Keefe D, the man believed to have been hired to carry out the hit, claimed that everything happened at Diddy's request. In his confession, he said the shooting happened quickly and only because Tupac appeared to be reaching for a firearm. You said that as you were driving up towards the BMW with Suge Knight driving and Tupac in the passenger seat, you saw Tupac reach for something. Yeah, it looked like he was reaching, Keefe D replied. And when he started reaching, I started dumping shooting. Keefe D said the shots came from someone in his car, and that's how the shooting started, targeting both Tupac and Suge. When this testimony was revealed in court, emotions ran high. Many people in the courtroom became visibly shaken after learning that Tupac might have known what was coming. But what stunned the court even more was the real reason Tupac may have been targeted. A law enforcement officer testified that Tupac had allegedly been working with federal agents. His mission: to help dismantle the violent activity being committed by rival street organizations, particularly the infamous red and blue teams.
You said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat, and you said that Tupac pulled out.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually?
No, once he got the reaching, I got the ducking.
So someone from your car
That's what happened.
started at Tupac and Suge.
The ongoing mystery of Tupac's murder, a twisted trail of confessions, cover-ups, and claims of survival as shocking new evidence resurfaces. The mystery behind Tupac Shakur's murder has taken a dramatic turn. If word ever got out that Tupac was cooperating with federal agents, it's widely believed he would have been targeted by gang members anywhere he went. And now, that theory is being seriously considered. The headlines spread fast. Even 50 Cent reacted during a live performance, admitting, "I hate when they leave me to talk because I always say the wrong thing. I've been talking to a therapist, trying to help me stop saying crazy stuff. Maybe I said it in my book, because you got Tupac here, ... Then came the bombshell lyric from Eminem in his track Fuel, where he rapped, "I ain't trying to beef with him, cause he might put a hit on me, like Keef D did him." This line directly named both Keef D and Diddy as the men behind Tupac's murder well before the public even started paying attention. Diddy and the confession heard. Around the world, Diddy's name has been connected to Tupac's murder for years. One of the most awkward moments came during a Breakfast Club interview, where Diddy dodged questions about the allegations. "We don't even talk about things that are nonsense. We not even going to go there. But thank you for asking like a journalist." But everything changed during the Diddy trial, when shocking court documents were revealed. A police officer testified that on September 7, 1996, Tupac was in Las Vegas with Suge Knight. After watching the Mike Tyson fight at the MGM Grand, they spotted a rival gang member, Lando Baby Lane Anderson, in the hotel lobby. Tupac, Suge, and their crew confronted Anderson and assaulted him, captured on hotel surveillance footage. The motive: Tupac believed Orlando had stolen his chain years earlier in Compton. Shortly afterward, Tupac and Suge returned to their hotel to change clothes. Around 11 p.m., they left in a black BMW, heading toward Club 662. At a red light, a white Cadillac pulled up beside them. Inside were Keef D, Orlando Anderson, and two others. Then the window rolled down, and the shots were fired. Tupac was hit twice in the chest, once in the arm, and once in the thigh. For over 20 years, the case remained unsolved. Until Keef D started doing interviews where he openly confessed to his role in the murder. Baby Lane and Freaky were in the back. I was in the car too. We heard some girls yell, "Tupac," and there he was, hanging out the window like it was a parade. When asked if Tupac was reaching for something, Keef D confirmed, "Yeah, looked like he was reaching. So I started dumping." Confessions and regrets in previously unseen police interrogation footage. Keef D was asked to recall what he saw. "Suge looked right at me, definitely him. And Tupac was moving like he was trying to get out of the car. Then Lane started shooting." After all of this, Keef D expressed regret. "I hate it happened, dog, I really do. A lot of lives got ruined, man. It was just wrong. I wish it never happened." But this is where the story takes an even more unbelievable turn. Tupac still alive. The Cuba Theory. In 2010, a rapper named Trey was interviewed about Tupac. After the camera was set down and thought to be off, he was heard saying, "Last time I saw him, he was in Cuba." 1 week later, a video surfaced showing a man who looked exactly like Tupac, casually standing in a Cuban parking lot. Theories started exploding, and even Suge Knight himself added fuel to the fire. "When I left that hospital, me and Pac were laughing and joking. I don't see how someone could go from doing well to dying." When asked if he thought Tupac might still be alive, Suge said, "You never know." But this raises major questions. If Tupac was supposedly in a coma when arriving at the hospital, how could he be laughing and talking with Suge Knight? In a 2008 interview, Suge repeated the same claim that Tupac was conscious. after surgery and doing fine. So what's the truth? Was Suge trying to cover his tracks as many suspect? Or is there really something bigger going on? Final thoughts. The deeper we dig, the more tangled this mystery becomes. With Keefe D's confessions, Diddy's questionable involvement, and Suge's bizarre statements, fans are left to decide, was Tupac truly murdered? Was Diddy involved in setting it up? Did the government play a role because Tupac was working with the feds? Or, did Tupac fake his death and disappear to Cuba? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you team Tupac is alive? Do you think Suge Knight is hiding something? Is Diddy guilty? And was Keefe D's confession part of a bigger setup? This is more than just hip-hop history, it's an unsolved case that still haunts the culture nearly 30 years later. And if the rumors are true, the truth may be far more dangerous than anyone ever imagined.